Hey, what's up, Tim? My name is Christa, and I hope you're doing so well. We actually got connected through Facebook because I made a post in the Triangle Contractors page, and you were one of the people who left a comment. And so I went over and just took a brief look at your website, and so besides, of course, sharing Southern Flooring Solutions link on my personal page, just to hopefully attract some business and get more exposure for you guys. In addition to that, I wanted to shoot a brief video and just send it, pass it along to you for you to take a look at whenever you had the chance, just to provide some value and bring a few things to your attention. And so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try to keep it brief. Try to not go over 7 minutes because I really want to respect your time, but I also want to get in some good, provide some value and practical information and explain everything plainly. So let's go ahead and jump in. So I've got Southern Flooring Solutions website pulled up here, and that'll just help you to follow along with me. I want to cover three key things. I want to cover content, citations, and backlinks. And I'm going to explain a little bit more in detail about those three categories as we go along. So content is everything on your front page. By the way, I love the colors of this website. The blue and the white look really good together, but content is everything on your front page. That includes the pictures, it includes the words, it includes even what's behind the pictures. And when I say what's behind the pictures, I mean if I right click this here and I go to save image as about_img, Google picks up on those words and registers it as content. A practical thing you guys could do, it'll just take you a few minutes, is to go through, resave and re-upload every picture on the website as a keyword, right? And keywords and key terms or key phrases are just words that potential clients use when searching for the type of services you have to offer. So flooring company in Garner, flooring company in Cary, best flooring company in North Carolina, right? Professional flooring in Garner. Those are keywords and key terms. And you want to find ones that have a pretty high search volume and really begin to optimize on those words in your content and behind your pictures, and that will allow you to begin ranking for keywords. And when done well, content will really help you to outrank some of your competition in the area. Google has changed a lot in the past 5 to 7 years in the sense that they really value content a lot more than they used to. And the reason being is because they kind of see content, authoritative content, as another way to show that you are a legitimate company. And so they want to make sure that whatever potential clients they're recommending your business to, they want to make sure that it's actually a legitimate business. And so, like I said, one of the ways to do that is by looking at your content. They do pay attention to what you're saying in your content. They also pay attention to your word count. Google likes to see on average between 1,000 and 1,500 words of content. Now, a good practical thing I like to do is look at the competition in the area and just do a little bit of compare and contrast. And so I went here in wordcounter.net. I scanned the front of you guys page, and I saw that you guys have 504 words of content, right? And then I went to Birch Brothers because they're popping up at the top, and I saw they have 605 words of content. So one of the reasons they are ranking is because ranking higher than you guys is because they have more content. However, they still don't have 1,000, and they certainly don't have 1,500. So a practical piece of advice would be to, on you guys' front page, do 1,000 to 1,500 words. Like I said, optimize on keywords, and that'll make your site more of a magnet that attracts those extra clients and begins to outrank Birch Brothers Flooring, right? Second thing I want to talk about is something called citations. Now, if I go here in Google and I scroll down, I typed in flooring in Garner, North Carolina, I see the Google map pack, right? A citation is, I'm going to scroll down here to LL Flooring, Lumber Liquidators. A citation is a business name, a business number, and a business address in an online directory. So Google is a directory, Facebook is a directory, Yellow Pages is a directory, and there are so many other directories online. The more directories your business information is listed in, the higher up in the Google map pack you will appear. Also, I do want to cover real quick, a lot of people, so these guys obviously paid for a Google ad, which is one of the reasons they're here at the top. They're right here and they're right here. A lot of people have what's called nowadays ad blockers, and they have them in their web browsers, and it keeps them from seeing these ads. So I never discourage people away from ads because anything helps, right? But to me, an ad is kind of like taking a shot in the dark because those web browsers have become more and more popular. And a reason a lot of people do that is they honestly have just had poor experiences with businesses and the ads. Because a business that's here or up here, it does not mean that they are the most excellent at what they do in the area. It just means that they had the money to pay for a Google ad up here, right? And so I'm not saying Birch Brothers Flooring is not good at what they do. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm just saying that people are using ad blockers more now because of the experiences they've had with businesses in the ads. We want to make sure in our citations that our citations are accurate. So which means if you've got business information in Facebook and you've got business information in Yellow Pages, you want to make sure that information is accurate and consistent. If not, Google kind of docks points for that, to be honest. They dock points for inconsistent information because they kind of see it as a less legitimate business. Second thing, we want to make sure we have the same citations and even more, a lot more. And so one of the tools I use for this is called WhiteSpark. And I actually saw that you guys have more citations, or at least that's what's popping up in WhiteSpark, which is a pretty accurate tool. You guys have more citations than Birch Brothers. So right now I can see you guys have 8 citation sources, and I can see specifically where all of those citations are coming from, right? By just using these little drop down buttons. If I go here, I saw that Birch Brothers for Garner, they have 4 citation sources. That does not mean that's, like I said, this is a pretty accurate tool, and it also updates monthly. And so I see they have 4. So great job on outranking them in your number of citations. The third and final thing I want to talk about is something called backlinks. Now, I'm going to try to keep this brief, but also explain it pretty plainly and practically. So a backlink is pretty much an authoritative website, an authoritative platform that is sharing their authority with you. And because they are sharing their authority with you, your authority in Google is going up, right? The authority of your website and the trust, how much Google trusts you, is going up, because that's pretty much what authority is trust. And so I can see here that you guys, nothing is popping up as far as referring domains and backlinks. So there is currently no power being passed back to Southern Flooring Solutions, at least not organically online. That doesn't mean you guys aren't getting clients. That doesn't mean that, people don't know about Southern Flooring Solutions. Obviously they do, but it just means that organically there isn't much power, or not, at least not enough for this software to pick up on it, going back to your site. And by the way, this tool is called Ahrefs. There's several other ones kind of in the SEO world. There's Ahrefs. There's one called Majestic. There's another one called SEMrush. I like Ahrefs because it is as close to Google Analytics as I have found. And so that's why I use it. It gives me proper data. And when we're talking about backlinks and getting good backlinks for a website in order to raise their authority in Google, it helps me not take shots in the dark, right? And so I went over here to Birch Brothers, and here's one of the reasons they're ranking so high for Garner. So they've got 37 referring domains, giving them 533 backlinks. So this is how many domains is sharing their authority with them, and because of it, it's allowing their trust in Google to go up. Because of that, they are ranking higher, and more clients, potential clients, are seeing them. And so Tim, that's pretty much, what I want to cover. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this information has been helpful to you. I'll be reaching out in a couple days just to see what you thought of the video. In the meantime, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, bye-bye.